up through the night. I can't turn down the noise, say all the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be. I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days.
First and foremost, eNaira is not the same as the other cryptocurrencies that we have, like Bitcoin and the rest. It is quite different. Okay, eNaira is just like your regular Naira notes. The only difference is that it is in digital format now, but it carries the same information, the same data, the same value as your Naira notes, and that's quite different from cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is not a legal tender anywhere in the world. Okay. Secondly, cryptocurrencies is not backed by regulation. There's no regulator. Okay, but the eNaira is a legal tender, just like your Naira. You can use it to, wherever you can use your Naira, you will be able to also use it. So that's the difference. So they are not the same thing. Like, if you look, you said you do transfer with your bank app now, okay? But that means you must have a bank account for you to be able to do bank transfers. For eNaira, it's just like you are transacting cash. You don't need to have a bank account for you to have a wallet. So that's a major difference there. Okay? You don't need to have a bank account. You may have, but it's not compulsory. Just like people that store money in under their mattresses. You necessarily don't have to have a bank account before you can use the eNaira. It's once you have it, your wallet can be on your mobile phone. Okay, it can be on your, so it can be, even if you don't have your mobile phone, you may still have a wallet. The only difference is that the only is safe, because each time you want to transact now, you have to be using a third party. It's not safe for you. So that's the major difference. The other difference is that the transaction cost with eNaira is likely to be lower than normal bank transfers that you have. Okay, at least there may be no transaction cost, especially for the lower values there. The concerns that I have heard people have registered, number one is that, look, there's this lack of trust, with anything that has to do with government. There's a trust deficit on government, from the people. And so whatever is coming from the government, you see, there is always a conspiracy theory attached to it. Especially when people believe that government is looking for avenue to monitor people. Now they feel that this is another avenue to monitor finances. I mean, it is still very fresh, the issue of blocking people's accounts for whatever reason. And so they feel that this may give the government more access to your financial records. And so I think that's the concern of the people. And then another concern is trust issues. Why is it that even now, many people still don't have, I mean, if you know the rate of the unbanked, you'll be surprised. Why is it that many people still don't have trust in the banking institutions? They still prefer to keep their money where they can see it every day. And so it is still the same issue with having a digital wallet. So I think it's basically a trust issue. And then, of course, it came so soon. You know that not so many countries are operating digital currency right now. Even most of the advanced countries, they are not doing it yet. And so people are concerned that, look, Nigerians, how do we manage it? There's no notable experience of how it happens, where we can leverage on, where we can learn from. It's like it's novel. It's like we don't become an experimental thing. So I think that's the concern of the people. hopefully, in economics, we always say all things being equal. It is expected that primarily, yes, it's going to reduce the cost of production of our currencies. Last year, I read a report from the CBN that they spent in the last 5 years, that's I think from 2014 to 2019, that they spent over $300 billion on production of currencies. That's a lot of money that we can save, because digital currency does not have any production cost. Then, not to talk of replacement cost, because once the Naira note is defaced, it's retrieved, you print another one. So that's one of the effects on the economy. I think secondly also, it's going to help the rapid development of our e-commerce. Now we are encouraging that businesses should go online, and so it's going to improve the rapid development of e-commerce. And then another thing that somebody mentioned is, look at the conditional cash transfer that the government is doing now. People are questioning the transparency of it because people and accountability is very poor. But with digital currency, there's going to be transparency, there's going to be accountability, because you can easily track, okay, where is the money, who are the people receiving this money. So I think there's going to be a lot of benefit to the economy.
Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart.
Okay, before I answer that question, let me quickly chip this in. If you are used to entering public transports anywhere in Nigeria, you will notice that the greatest cause of problem between the commuter and the transporters is the issue of, in quotes, change, balance. Oh, enter with your change. It's always a quarrel, source of quarrel. But you see, with digital currency, that problem is eliminated. What the conductor wants is what you pay, you transfer to him. Secondly, is the issue of rounding up of pricing. Today you can't buy anything priced at 30 Naira. So rather than selling it at 30 Naira, the seller wants to sell at 50 Naira. Even if it is 25 Naira, 80 kobo, it's no problem. You simply transfer 25 Naira, 80 kobo. And so it's likely going to reduce price over time, of course, not immediately, because not everybody will buy into it immediately. Now, to your question of its effect on other cryptocurrency, let me state here that digital currency is in no way a threat to other cryptocurrencies. Okay, absolutely no, because they are not the same. They don't operate the same way. They don't operate the same way. They don't operate in the same markets. So, cryptocurrency itself has its own inherent threats. Okay, and number one of it is volatility. It's such that you can hold a value today, and you wake up tomorrow, and the value has either tripled, upward or downwards. That itself is a threat to rate. Okay. Again, it's a form of investment for the holders. It's less of a means of transaction because it's not a legal tender. People that hold it because it's speculative in nature. They hold it with the belief that, okay, over time the value will appreciate and they can trade it in, make a profit. Unlike digital currency, is not a product that you can trade. So you can't earn profit or interest on it. It's simply a means to exchange for goods or services. So the interest in cryptocurrency will continue to increase the way I'm seeing it for now, until maybe people begin to lose money on it and they possibly lose interest on it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.